Hey, Bill. Oh, good to hear from you. How are you after yesterday's tournament? Oh yeah. It's always harder when you land in the losers bracket and then there's nothing to lose. Like you're put under pressure. But yeah, it was your first, so good job anyway. Uh, oh yeah. Oh, oh. We were ahead of the schedule on Rocco's channel as well, and on Classic Tetris PAL channel as well. So yeah. Um, okay. I'll just get a short toilet break, and we'll be back with you in about 3 minutes. And I'm ready to rock, I guess. All right. So we're dealing with the second part, so with the last eight, and after that we're probably going to rate the Classic Tetris Paul channel, right?
Yeah,
That's the plan, and then Arkina is gonna comment on his own, as far as I know, because
yeah.
he prefers to comment on his own, so he doesn't want any support. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right then. So see you in a couple of minutes.
Okay.
You're now listening to Adrian Wave.
Okay, hello. Hello everyone. Looks like that's 3 out of 4 people showing live. Network error on Pumis's. Gonna refresh that. There we go. We have all 4 players live. So if you guys want to, very sorry. Sorry about that, I had a quick phone call. I was about to say, you guys may warm up for as long as you need, but let me know when you guys are ready and we will start the games.
Oh, so we already see the players warming up. Hello and welcome everybody to this June main event. We got 16 best this time.
Indeed.
Classic.
Very exciting. Someone just reminded me that I accidentally muted myself on the stream. So, I'm not completely sure, is it, what levels can be played here? Is it just 18, or?
Well, today, it's no child's play, only 18.
Only
18. 18.
Okay.
Exactly. If anybody hasn't tried 18 on PAL, just buy a console or get an emulator and try it. You will see how slippery it may be, and one mistake can cost your life here.
Right. So, Marx is ready. In fact, I think we have a ready from all 4 players. Ready to get game 1 underway. So, yeah, if everyone's ready, then we will get game underway. So this is a countdown for everyone. Here we go for game 1. 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Tetris.
I saw readies in the chat from you guys. It's fine. We can go again for Brendan and Hazuli. I saw Hazuli say, okay, I can play, and Brendan said same. Sorry, luckily it's one of the games started fine. Okay, Brendan says ready now. Yeah, Hazuli, if you could let us know when you're ready. Okay, game 1 has started for Mark and Pumis. Alright, okay.
So, in today's tournament, we're gonna experience players from different countries. Right now, we see the fighter from Germany, Mark Migas, who's already a max outer on NTSC and belongs to the elite 700k Double PAL. He's
Indeed.
facing the Swedish contender Pumis, who's already getting very experienced in Tier 1. That's not his first tournament. In the last one, he got like 2 wins, and he had his debut win 2 months ago against me in a decider. So he is very consistent. He's beginning to be a very consistent player. Still not a favorite in the tournament, but maybe he's gonna be a dark horse today. We're gonna see. On the right side,
Right.
we have.
I'm just gonna count down, sorry. I'm gonna count down
yes.
Brendan and Hazuli now. Alright, so Brendan and Hazuli, this is your game. This is your countdown. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
So, a little introduction. Brendan from the Isles, who's a hyper tupper, already a max outer, and he recently beat the infamous 19.5 on NTSC.
He did. One of 8 people to do so, I believe.
Only 8 people to do so.
It's very impressive. Not just that, but he got it the day after the famous video from a Game Scout detailing how difficult it was. Brendan saw it as a challenge and completed it himself.
Oh yeah. Oh, a little bit of misdrop on Hazuli's side.
Yeah.
Already has to dig.
Yeah, speaking of max out players, only a month ago Hazuli got his first max out.
Oh, exactly.
After 7 years of playing NTSC. Very impressive.
7 years of grinding and finally got there on level 29.
Yeah, unfortunately that's going to be it for Hazuli already.
Yeah.
Bunch of misdrops in a row, couldn't deal with that. Tops out at 49,000. Brendan is already at 96,000. So Brendan, you have taken game 1.
So you can just see how slippery this level 18 is, even for the best ones. So, well, Hazuli is one of 4 Finnish players that are going to take part in the tournament today. So a quarter of the players are the incoming Blizzard from Finland, but is any of them ready to ascend the mountain? We'll see.
Yeah, Pumis topped out at 170,000, so Mark is good for game 1 as well. So we will give Mark his heart. There we go. Okay, so Hazuli and Brendan are ready game 2. So Brendan and Hazuli, here is your countdown. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So yeah, Mark is currently 1-0 up against Pumis, and Brendan is 1-0 up against Hazuli. Okay, we have a ready from Mark, we have a ready from Pumis. It's ready from both players. So Mark and Pumis, this is your countdown for game 2. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Brendan already opts for a very steep left side, building and preparing his double well perfectly, scoring another one. In a lead by 1 Tetris. Hazily in a little bit of trouble again, but he gets a long bar. Still not open though. So in a little bit of dig situation for a moment.
Very nice with
Takes
the one
that
bar
deal.
there. Let's take the triple.
Takes that deal. Doesn't want to gamble this time.
Brendan, however, extremely clean. This Tetris ready, just waiting for the long bar now. There we go. Brendan has a bit of a lead at the moment by about 2.5 Tetrises.
That's a very decent pace.
Yep. On Mark and Pumis' side, Mark currently has the lead by about a Tetris and a half, so nothing too substantial, but definitely a lead he will want to hang on to. Yeah, very exciting matchups for on both sides here. Very interesting to see who makes headway in these game 2s.
Hazily finally fixes the left side, but he's a little bit L dependent then. Luckily gets 2 L's in a row. But building very high. If he doesn't get a long bar,
Yeah, selling a stack out for it.
yes, doesn't want to block his well by all means, but unfortunately he tops out at 140, which gives the second heart to Brenton.
Indeed, GG's.
In the meantime, Pumis with a little bit of trouble taking care of the left side.
Yeah. Okay, let's switch back to the right.
Smash Boy doesn't help, covers the well for a moment, but Pumis is gonna be open in a while. Gets the L. He's gonna fill the double well.
Yeah, very nice double well.
His readiness.
So we've got a ready from Brendan and Hazuli. So, Brendan and Hazuli, this is your countdown for game 3. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
On the left field, we see Mark in a dig situation right now, but he's leading. No, right now, actually, Pumis overtook the score by 1,000.
Yeah, very neck and neck at the moment. Schnecke und Schnecke, as it were.
Schnecke und Schnecke. None of them clean. Mark ready for a triple. Gonna take that deal because he needs another long bar to ameliorate the situation on his stuff. Opens. Slightly skims. In the meantime, Pumis 229, Mark 226. Still very close.
Hazuli with a very nice column 8 Tetris there.
Oh yeah.
Has since reverted back to the right wall. Very nice to see such versatility in using different sorts of wells.
Exactly, we always enjoy to see those not necessarily right well Tetrises.
Yeah, both players approaching the 100 line mark soon for Mark and Pumis' game. And still extremely neck and neck, only a few thousand points in it.
Yeah, and both of them clean, and Pumis just went down with his stack thanks to 2 long bars and 2 Tetrises almost in a row. So 346 for Pumis, 328 for Mark, and about 25 lines from the, kill screen, or for some players, pain screen.
Yeah, exactly. Kill screen is very soon, so it's going to be very interesting to see who does take the win here. Because it's extremely close, but Well, Pumis has taken the lead by about a Tetris and a half. Let's see if he can maintain that for the next 13 lines or so.
And Pumis jumps into 400, 418. Mark chasing this score with 356, but
Yeah.
he's got only 3 potential Tetrises left.
Yeah, unfortunately Mark has been burning for the past 10 or so lines. Let's see if he can go full out aggressive for these last couple of Tetrises.
Pumis with a little misdrop at the end, but he's only waiting for that long bar. Is it gonna come to fill up the tank? Yes, it does with 446.
Very remarkable there. 446.
Okay.
Mark opting to play on level 19, and he has burnt down his stack quite considerably.
He has to fight, nothing to lose.
Yeah, he's got
very low. Level 20 reached.
Quite a score to chase down though. Is at 424, needs to get to 447,000 to take game 2 securely.
Still about 20k, but that's
His
Smash Boy
mill's
in the
quite
middle.
high though. Yeah, I don't think he can get
Denies
anything
it.
over.
And Pumis equals score. It's 1-all. Time
Yep, GG's to both players.
heavily topped out.
Yeah, I must have missed that. Yeah, Zuli tops out. Let's check his score. Zuli topped out at 240,000. So Brendan is already at 281,000. Brendan, you have taken game at 3 and got the sweep. GG.
Great job, Brandon. But Hesley, don't worry, you're still gonna get your chance in the losers bracket.
There we go. Full hearts for Brendan.
Perfect start.
I'm just checking. I think Lorax will be. Said they will be entering the results for these games.
Alright, how about Mark and Pumis round 3?
Mark and Pumis round 3, in
Pumis
fact.
and Mark are ready.
Now I can switch to the 2-player scene here. Very nice. We will quickly put on the hearts for both players. There we go.
So, the best of 5 is the best of 3.
Indeed. So both players say they're ready. So here's your countdown for game 3. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Tetris.
Very nice. So both players have now started. I'm quickly going to message Lorax to see if they're...
Flip. Pumis gets the first Tetris of the game. Mark waiting for that long bar. He's going to be triple ready here. Attacking in that L. Skimming. Okay. Made that skim knowing that it's not Tetris. Ready anyway. And back to clean. In the meantime, Pumis with a little bit of L dependency in the middle. He opts to put the long bar on the right. A little bit of spire on the 7th and 8th column and the long bar dependency, but he covers his well on the left when the long bar came just after that. Oh, hangarang of the blue L. It's gonna bring some trouble. Boom is still fighting. Nice tuck. 112 for 113 for Pumis, 114 for Mark, but only one of the players is clean and it's Mark. Pumis digging out, looking for the red or a long bar to open the well. There we go. opening the well on the left with that smash boy. Mark utilizes his pieces in the best manner, taking a one Tetris advantage. Couldn't skim with that long part, it was only triple ready, so he's waiting for another. Constantly ready for a Tetris, but it gives him the infamous Z's. So he's gonna wait for a Tetris, but he gets it, finally gets it. Stack, it's mediocre, a little bit dirty, but he should be open in a while. Using those safe strats to stay alive. That's the only way to score Tetris. You have to stay alive. Very nice and clean stack again by the both players. Pumis with 186 and Mark with an advantage with 220. And almost 80 lines for both players already. So we may see another transition because we don't see anybody in the peril of topping out. Puma is building a double well, preparing himself for a Tetris, but Mark scores another one, and with 269 he jumps out a little bit. Pumis has to take it up the left side. He gets the TPs, which fits perfectly. Now L dependency, but he opens his well again. In the meantime, Mark low and clean, but Pumis scores another one, so he chases down the score. About 35 lines left for both gentlemen. Pumis not very Oh yeah. A little wave of smash boys, but Pumis gets another one, gets into 300s, just one Tetris behind Mark. Mark 369, Pumis tucking in that L, still a little bit messy. Oh no, he hacked that L and he's gonna top out in 340. Mark already had an advantage, and with over 400k, he gets the second Zelda heart. Hard for Mark. Just a formal kill streak.
Okay, I'm back on commentary. Yes, it is now 2-1 to Mark. Do we have a ready from both players? Okay, we have a ready from Pumis.
Yes, we have a ready from Mark as well.
So we will count you guys down for game 4. Here's your countdown in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Tetris.
Okay, I can do data entry now. I've been given permission.
Pum is denied a Tetris for quite a moment. Waiting to open the well. He's triple ready. He stacks to clean after the initial struggle, and he scores the first Tetris. Mark already with 51k, and Pumis equals the score, so they're going neck and neck. Mark ready. Blip, Tetris for Mark. 75. And just waiting for that long bar. Oh, it was triple readiness for Pumis, so he refuses to take it, but he gets his Tetris eventually. And with 79, he's 10k behind Mark right now. He has to win this round if he thinks about staying in the winner's bracket. And he gets another Tetris. 104, and actually Pumis with a 1k lead. Oh, now it's Mark, so...
Yeah, extremely close right now between the two players. It seems to be a very good matchup in terms of overall skill and pace in general. They've been
very equal. That's what we're looking for.
Exactly. Yeah, it's been a very enjoyable match so far. Both players now 132,000, even closer. They're 400 points between them.
Despite many S's and Z's, Pumis stays pretty clean.
Yeah.
And he's actually in the lead.
Yeah, has a very nice sloping stack at the moment.
Mark did not want to take that triple, because there goes Tetris. He made a double long part dependency, but immediately kills it, waiting for another one.
Indeed.
Perfectly clean stacks.
So it's given Pumis the chance to take the lead, though, by a Tetris or two.
Yeah, do you smell the first decider?
I think I do. I think one is in order.
Nothing tastes better than a decider, but let's see. Oh, Mark, triple ready in the center. He decides to skim it.
Very nice. Nice adjustment there on the Z to make space for the S. Now Mark is just ready.
Yeah, he had to use one long bar to prepare for Tetris because the double was uneven, but he gets it eventually, and 260. He's still chasing the score of Pumis, who's on 319 right now.
Ooh, Pumis with the misshift on the square piece though. The smash boy, as it were.
Pumis' first mistake, but that red L is a helper right now.
It's not fatal, but definitely won't help him like keeping his lead, I guess.
That's gonna give Mark some opportunities to chase down the score, and those S's won't help.
Okay, Mark banks out another Tetris now for 308,000. Is within a Tetris of Pumis' score.
A little bit of nail biter on Pumis' side, but he's not that high.
Yeah, he has done a good job so far of attempting to burn this down. Not been getting the best pieces, but has been working through it.
Yeah, can be solved with some tucks.
Yeah, okay, Mark is now not clean. He is, or was briefly Tetris ready. He has to cover his well now.
And he has to open his well.
So very high. We'll need to get very good pieces here.
Very high.
Too flat to be playing this high. This is not really accommodating for very much right now. But he is doing his best to burn this down.
Yeah, luckily the PAL does enables him to shift that long part to the left, and he's clean again. Mark flips into 371, only 12 lines away from the kill screen. Same on Pumis' side, but Pumis is 20k in front. So, on the finish line, Pumis covers his well for a moment, and he's gonna need...
Mark with the Tetris takes the lead.
Right now. Okay, he takes down his stack, but he's so dirty that in 6 lines he's gonna transition, and, well, the Tetris opportunities are disappearing for him.
Yeah,
so
Mark is now ahead on score, so Mark could take this now, as Pumis doesn't really have the opportunity for another Tetris.
Only 3 lines left. Another skim.
And the misshift on the T is going to be it for Pumis. He's going to top out at 418,000. Mark is already at 450,000.
Oh.
And is continuing on level 19, is already at level 20. But yeah, Mark takes the game at 3-1.
Oh,
takes the match, I should say.
19 Tetris here, if he gets a long bar.
Oh!
Oh!
He was trying to tuck it in, but unfortunately couldn't. Still, Mark takes game 4.
Well, congratulations, Mark, but congratulations, Pumis. It was really close for most of the time, so Pumis is going to join us in the losers bracket soon, and we're going to jump into another two pairs in a moment. Oh, a German duel and a Finnish duel.
Indeed. When is your next match? Mark, your next match will be at 17:30 UTC. So that will be in an hour. Exactly an hour, actually.
That's the advantage of the winners bracket. You have a little bit more time to relax, while the losers bracket players have to play very often one match after another. So no time to grasp the fresh air for you.
And... Right, there we go. There's the current bracket as it stands. Ignore it saying May. But I might change it to June now. There we go. Looks a lot better now. Yeah, that is the current standings. And we will get all four players ready now. So it's going to be Frida.
Frida versus Schnecke. Schnecke is seed 6 this month. Last month he was seed 2 as far as I remember. And Frida is already a winner of Tier 2 tournament 2 months ago where he defeated... No, sorry, 2 months... Actually 3 months ago when he defeated Eliwa in the final. Well, Schnecke had his debut in Tier 1 a month ago. Where he steamrolled me in the first round. Yeah, and both of them are Classic Tetris European participants from last year, both Frieder and Schnecke. No. Januszka. Oh,
So yeah, that could
a little bit of a different time zone for Finland. It's already 7:30 in Finland.
So Frida. Then Schnecke. And Marcus. And finally, Yanni. Okay. So here we go. quickly center all of these names. Oh, I forgot to put my music on loop. 1 second. There we go. Music for the stream is back on.
You're now listening to Adrian Wave.
Yeah, here we go. All 4 players are currently live. Very nice. Marcus, very quick to say that he's already ready. Very nice. Yeah, I'll let you guys warm up for as long as you need, but please do let me know when all of you are ready. We will get the 2 games underway. Quickly gonna reset the hearts here. Here we go. So we have a ready from Mercus, a ready from Frida. So just waiting now on a ready from both Yanni and Schnecker. Okay, Schnecker says ready. So... Schnecker says best of luck to Frida. Yeah, if you guys are both ready, Frida and Schnecke, then we will get your game underway now. And yeah, Frida and Schnecke, here is your countdown. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Here we go, both players now underway with game 1. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Is Frida another German player? Don't know if you would be able to give insight on that, Mihu. You there, Mihu?
Oh, sorry. My microphone was down. I was talking the whole time. Sorry, man. Yeah.
There we go. I was quite confused.
Yeah. Oh, I was talking to myself for a moment. Oh, shoot. Okay.
If you could give us a bit of insight about Schnecke and Frida.
Right, so both gentlemen German, although Frieder doesn't use the German flag, usually. Well, he uses the unknown flag of maybe his region he lives in. There was a little bit of discussion whether the players should use their regional flags or not. I mean, the opinions are divided on that. What if someone would like to use the pirate flag? Yanni, although he's tier 2, he was actually the player who got the highest single score in the qualifiers and the only one to get into the 700k.
Yeah, very remarkable.
It was even without any 19 play. He topped out just after transition, so it was pure 18.
That's crazy. The fact that 700k is such a difficult score to get for the majority of players, and Yanni just pulls one out for the qualification. Extremely
just
remarkable.
Like and then just 60k more, and you got a world record. Alright, Frieder, 174, 1 Tetris behind Schnecke, but he gets his Tetris and they're going well, they're very equal right now. Their score is almost the same. Schnecke needs a few pieces to open his well. He's long bar dependent right now. But RNG does not want to give him the long bar for a long time, and he misdropped a little bit. Luckily, thanks to that dust, he is able to shift a few pieces to the left, but his his left was still not open, and he still droughted like hell. And he finally gets it. Now, some crazy skimming skills to acquire. He gets another long bar, but it's a real nail biting, and he's not gonna be able to survive it. Frieder already used this opportunity to take advantage in this game, and Frieder gets the first heart with his consistency and low stack. So GG's Frieder, 1-0 to you.
Very nice. Very nice for Frieder. So Yanni, if you could please let us know when you're ready. Haven't seen him in chat yet.
Yeah.
Because we would like to get the Marcus Yanni match underway as soon as possible. Okay, we got a ready from Schnecke for game 2. Alright, okay, Yanni is here.
Oh.
Right, okay.
Happy to have you with us, Yanni. As soon as you're ready, just type it in. Because Merker is already very nervous to face you, so...
I mean, there's very few people who wouldn't be nervous to face the mighty Yanni.
Right. In the meantime, our German friends are ready for round 2. So
Okay.
you may start the countdown, Bill.
Yep. This is your countdown, Schnecke and Frieder, in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Schnecke first on the screen. Triple ready. First skim, and Schnecke gets the first Tetris.
Okay, we finally have a ready from Yanni. I will wait for Mercus to finish his 19 game. Then we will get game 1 on the right side underway.
It
Very
was quite a
exciting.
moment, so we would like another confirmation from Merker.
Yep, we do have that. So, Yanni and Merker for game 1. This is your countdown. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Schnecke gets a triple, finally fix his first column with a long bar. Not open. Refused to build that long bar dependency, but he had to, and pretty unfortunate RNG in the next round for Schnecke. As you see, even for the best players, it's a lot of a struggle if you don't get the right pieces. But hopefully he will get there. But due to that drought, Frieder already built a 1 Tetris advantage over Schnecke. Frieder clean as a whistle.
Yep, Schnecke's got quite the alternating burn shelf right now. Need to do a lot of burns before he's in contention of being Tetris ready again. Oh, and I think there was a misflip on the S there, that won't help things. Getting only blue pieces for about 10 pieces, it seems.
Oh, give him. Oh, finally. Maybe finally some fortunate pieces.
Indeed. Okay, Frieder with the tuck setup gets the very nice L tuck. Yeah, Frieder seems pretty comfortable, nothing in his way as of yet.
Yeah. But Schnecke is making all the good decisions in the long run. It's just the thing that when you put yourself in this spot, it's sometimes hard to dig and it takes you dozens of lines to clear.
Yeah.
And
Unfortunately, I should say, Frida already with a pretty almost insurmountable score deficit of about 170,000.
Yeah, gargantuan advantage at this point. With 263 against almost 100. Finally, Schnecke jumps in the 100k.
Yeah, we could have a quick score update on the other side from Marcus and Yanni. Yanni actually, unfortunately, tops out at 126,000. Had a very difficult board to deal with. But Marcus is already at 199,000, so Marcus, you have taken game 1. You may top out.
Marcus, you're good. Jeez.
GG's indeed.
Mm. 50 lines left for the German players, but with a 200k advantage, it may be a wild goose chase for Schnecke. Anyway, rule number 1, never give up.
Indeed.
Because Frieder now in a bit of a pickle.
Yeah.
Finally gets a long ball, but it may take some time to make his stack clean if he ever gets it.
Yeah, definitely. The thing is that Schnecke will want Frieder to top out very soon if he's going to have a chance of regaining the score. But Frieder seems to be surviving this pretty well. This could already be unrecoverable for Schnecke, but he's doing his best to claw back some pace now. Does have quite a few lines to play with still, so we will see. Be very exciting to see such a comeback from Schnecke here. Okay, we have a ready from Marcus. Can we get a ready from Yanni?
Frieder was almost out, but he made a slight misdrop on the left. Still digging out. But we haven't experienced it. We haven't seen a Tetris on his side for a very long time. Finally opens his well.
Yep.
Not Tetris ready to go.
Is set up for the slightly dirty row 3 Tetris, and there we go. Frieder bangs it down.
And yeah, it gets another one. Schnecke 323, 9 lines left, and Frieder with 100k advantage.
Yeah.
So only Tetrises, Schnecke.
There's the possibility for 2 more.
Unfortunately, the Smash Boy comes at the wrong moment.
Both players are already on the other side, but we will wait for this match to finish here.
Okay, one more for honor. Okay, and that's it. This time Frieder takes the second part.
Yep, Schnecke tops out at 372,000, so Frieder takes it with 466,000.
So, on both fields, underdogs in front. At
Indeed.
least due to seeding.
Yep. So we have already from Marcus and Yanni. So Marcus and Yanni, this is your countdown for game 2. Best of luck in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Marcus has started. Yanni might be a bit behind. I think he said he was loading up the stream on his tablet, so that might be conducive to a bit of lag. We do have already from Frieder and Schnecke for game 3. So, Frieder and Schnecke, here is your countdown for game 3. Best of luck in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Merke could already be 1 Tetris behind, but he refused to build left well and came back to the right side. Maybe it was a good decision because he's not getting a lot of long parts right now, trying to stay open, but the RNG doesn't let him. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks to those decent decisions. He's still alive and taking down his target with a Tetris 57k. Yanni has just started, but Yanni gambles again.
Yanni playing with Yanni strats, as it were.
Yanni
High risk, high
strat.
reward.
We all enjoy those Yanni struts, and he gets it, he opens it. No skimming. Skimming is for cowards.
Yeah, we'll see how nice RNG is with regards to droughts. Actually, funny story, a CTM match I restreamed yesterday, which had Hufflepuffus and Laser Monkey. Laser Monkey got a 72 long bar drought.
Oh, I watched that today.
Yeah, which was one of the highest in recorded history, I believe.
Oh my.
Very insane. So let's see how nice RNG is today. But yeah, quick score check for Frida and Schnecke. 98,000 for Frida and 144,000 for Schnecke. So Schnecke with the advantage. Is I think Schnecke will want to flip the score deficit on its head from last game. And create an insane lead himself, but we will see in game 3. Okay, Yanni is set up very high for the column 2. There we go, bangs it down and is Tetris ready again. Okay. Builds another dirty Tetris.
Oh, amazing, amazing.
Very spontaneous there from Yanni, but it paid off.
Oh, it takes some gut and lots of experience because you have to keep those patterns in your head. So that's a over 20-year-old experience.
Yeah. Indeed. Frida actually set up for the column 8. Just waiting for the lumbar now. There's getting a bit of drought. That's the annoying thing about center wells. Drought will affect you a bit more. Well, no, well, I shouldn't say affect your efficiency with regards to burning. Yeah, Schnecke not completely clean right now.
Yeah.
But he is taking some very efficient burns to make himself Tetris ready again, and here we go. Pretty much immediately gets the lumbar and bangs down a Tetris.
And Frida is in a chase mode for the first time.
Yeah, speaking of chase, Yanni has quite the chase to do now. 184,000 for Yanni, 331,000 for Mercus. Yeah, Mercus doing a very good job. This is quite nice pace for Mercus here. Yeah, Yanni definitely has some catching up to do in terms of pace.
And we finally see column 10 Tetris by Yanni.
Indeed.
Nice. 2 Smash Boys. You're never ready for a Smash Boy.
Indeed, he's got quite the stack of Smash Boys on the right now.
He gets another. Oh, he's just gonna skim a little bit to open as well.
Indeed, but Yanni does have some a lot of catching up to do, I should say. Not got all the lines to play with either. The score deficit is 140,000. Sorry, you can say the scores now.
Theoretically, he's a little bit behind in the lines, but still, he needs about at least 6 Tetrises to catch up.
Oh, we've got a buffering on my end.
Uh-huh.
Very sorry. Gonna quickly reload.
Oh, wow, lovely. Is that a train?
No, that's the sort of like green bars going across on like old windows. Quickly gonna reload here.
Oh, the suspense.
Here we go. Right, all plays about. Okay, Mercus topped out. Let's see what score he topped out at. Okay, he's already gone to the screen, so I'm not really sure. I think it was the 429.
Yeah,
must have been.
Yanni is at least 2 Tetrises behind.
Yeah,
so...
Yanni tops out at 376, so...
So
Mercus, can you confirm that that is the 429 that you topped out with?
In the meantime, gentlemen on the left finish their games, and phenomenal score by Schnecke with 568, almost 600 gets it to.
It looked like a
level.
Tetris there, actually, on level 19.
Was it Tetris? Yeah.
Very remarkable
Just
from
3k
Schnecke.
away. Just 3k away from 600. 599 pushed. Oh, he
Very
gets it.
nice, 600.
Nice, 600 in the tournament.
Remarkable
Don't see that
play.
every day. Beautiful.
So Schnecke retains his
So
place
Schnecke-
of being in the winners bracket maybe, and brings it to 2-1. Yeah, Merkus
Oh.
brings it to 2-0 on their side.
My. So Schnecke swallowed a mushroom and became a super Schnecke. That was a
Indeed.
Mario reference. Okay.
It was a very good one. Thank you for that. Competitive 600k indeed. So, we will wait for a ready from all players now. Just very hyped to see all the players, 4 kill screens I think there.
Well, Frieder had a 2-0 advantage against Schnecke. Merker has a 2-0 advantage against Yanni. Are we gonna see reverse sweeps on both sides? Or
Indeed.
are the underdogs gonna slay the Titans in the first round?
Yeah, but it's all to play for. It'll be very exciting to see what happens. Okay, we have already from Frida and Merkus. We could have already from Schnecke and Yanni. Okay, we have already from Schnecke. Gonna wait a few seconds to see if Yanni will see already now. Yeah, I think we're gonna get the Frida Schnecke match underway now.
Mhm.
So yeah, this is for Frida and Schnecke. Here's your countdown, Frida and Schnecke, for game 4 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
And we're saying hello to our audience. Hello, Paul. Hello, Zipley. Oh, Zipley comes here. Hello there. Hello, Lucy. And hey, Tim.
Yeah, we've got quite a few of the whale gang here. Very nice to see. Yeah, everyone, if you could show us your best whales in the chat, that would be very nice. To show respect for our wonderful competitors. There's some whales from me. Okay, we have already from Yanni.
Awesome.
And I believe Marcus should be still ready.
Marcus ready again. Okay, let's see what's happening on the left side. We got Schnecke with 32 and Frieder with 47. Frieder in a bit of trouble and digging, while Schnecke is pretty clean right now.
Okay, Marcus is ready, so we will get game 3 on the right stage underway. This is your countdown, Marcus and Yanni, best of luck. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Frieder waited for that opportunity for T-spin, but did not get it. Still, getting out of trouble, but Schnecke with a 2 Tetris advantage already. With some central strats. Is he gonna prepare for Tetris there or skim it? Skim it, okay. Yeah, stay alive. Merker with a little bit of a spire in the middle. Yanni should start in a moment. We
Yep,
still
there we
some
go.
top 19 warm up.
Yeah, Yanni has now started his game. Very nice. As I said, I think he's got quite a big delay for our stream, but hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. Have Merkus already with quite a dicey stack. This is survivable, but not without some skill and help from RNG. He's doing some very nice delayed burns, however.
One second is clean, it's clean, and then, well...
Yep, unfortunately that's how NES Tetris goes.
It's like driving on the ice with summer tires.
Yep. I don't know, I've heard that's a thing in some European country. We don't, I think Aki was talking to me about that, because we don't really have summer and winter tires here.
Oh,
It doesn't get cold enough in the UK.
When in Finland, if you want to get a driver's license, or at least in Sweden, you need to get some tests on ice as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we don't get a lot of that. Unfortunately,
pretty familiar habitat, but one of the Finnish players just crashed, and Marcus topped out just before 100k. So Yanni gets round 3.
GG's to Yanni. He has held on for dear life in this game.
So let's switch back to the German players again, and I want to say they're going neck and neck, but actually Schnecke is in front with 339, and he's got about a 3 Tetris advantage against Frieder. Frieder fills the left side, scores the Tetris. Frieder gets into 307, Schnecke with 364, just 25 lines away from transition.
Indeed. Pumis says that it was fun sliding on ice when getting his driver's license. Very nice. Yeah, we have a ready from Merkus. We could get a ready from Yanni. You'll get game 4 underway on their side. Oh. Okay, my voice is starting to suffer already. You knew that doing 50 CTM restreams in about a month would mess up your voice.
Well, a decider would probably quench your thirst.
Indeed. I think that's what we'd be excited to see. Okay, we have a ready from Yanni. We have a ready from Merkus. So we will get
extremely high, 397, but Frieder also in a lot of trouble.
Oh, very unfortunate there.
Frieder needed to get that Tetris,
Yep.
but Lady Luck was not on his side this time, and we're going to get what we asked for. First decider, round 4, no more. Decider
Indeed.
time.
Very nice. So we have it ready from Merkus and Yanni, so we will get that game underway now. This is a countdown for Merkus and Yanni for game 4. Best of luck, guys, in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, it'd be very interesting to see 2 reverse sweeps here. Because Yanni does still have the possibility of that. He has taken it from 2-0 to 2-1. Yeah, GG's to both players on the left. That was an extremely close game. But Schnecke just edging it out. We could get a ready from both players on the left stage. Okay, we got a ready from Frieder.
Yanni with a little bit of a misdrop, but also a Tetris advantage. What a beautiful L spin by Merker there.
Yeah. Okay, we have a ready from Frieder and Schnecke. So, Frieder and Schnecke, here is your countdown for the all-important decider game. Best of luck, guys. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, Merkus's board already looking very dire.
Now, you can easily say which players are from Finland and which players are from Germany.
Indeed.
Right now. Just a classic Finnish gamble, and it ends pretty painful for
Yep.
Merker.
He tops out at 53,000. 57,000, I should say. So Yanni has taken it to a decider.
What tastes better than a decider? A double decider.
Exactly. GG's to both players. A quick score check on the left side. You were talking about stacks. We've got two very unfortunate stacks on both sides here. Okay, Schnecker tops out at 26,000. But Frida tops out at 3,800. Two early top outs.
Oh. So
Wow.
you always have this weaker round in almost every match, and it happened to be in the decider this time.
Unfortunately, two early top outs, so Schnecker will take it and get the reverse sweep.
They skimmed a total of 13 lines. Well, as you see, well,
Very remarkable.
nothing to laugh at. I topped out at 0 lines against Schnecker last month in one round, so it happens. It happens.
Yep.
Don't worry, guys.
Yeah, GG's to both the players, and yeah, we have already from Marcus and Yanni. So Marcus and Yanni, here is your decider game underway. Hopefully it lasts a bit longer than Frida and Schnecke's. But best of luck. This is your countdown in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Oh, big oof on Schnecke's side. Not
Indeed.
only out very early, but he sweeps, reverse sweeps. So we may experience a double reverse sweep. I haven't seen that for a long time. But okay, Merker starts first.
So I'm just quickly entering the scores of the Frida Schnecke match. And so here we go with Marcus and Yanni.
Yanni already transfers his well to the middle. Tetris ready after that blue L. That got a little bit dirty there. Well, the stack doesn't let him score center where Tetris is. And Merker takes advantage of that and gets a 2 Tetris advantage already.
Right.
With 116 he leads against Yanni's 44k.
I should
Yanni
say I will
refuses.
I will set up whilst this game is going on, I will set up Pumis and Frida, which will be the next game on the left stage.
Yanni refused to take a triple and scored a Tetris. But with those many spires, he will have to ameliorate that situation very fast. Doesn't close his well, doesn't panic here. Triple ready, but takes that deal. He needs to take his stack down a little bit to survive. Survival first. Opens his well and ready for the second column Tetris, just waiting for the most beautiful piece in Tetris. Will he get it? Will he get it? Skims with the Smash Boy and gets the Tetris. 107 for Yanni, but 224 for Merker. So Yanni is gonna start to chase. He scores another one on column 1 and probably going back to the right well classic.
So for 1 second, Frida wants to know the bracket, so I'll quickly flash it up on screen as it stands. Here we go. This is the current bracket. So yeah, Frida, you'll be playing Pumis in the losers bracket, round 1.
And another German duel in the winners bracket. And PV waits for the winner of the Yanni.
Yanni and Marcus, yeah.
Yanni gets another Tetris and is only one Tetris behind. 310 for Merker, 272 for Yanni. And he cannot open his well, gets a TP, is pretty fortunate. Decides to build Tetris readiness. Pretty high, ready. Not getting the right piece, a little bit of hangarang. Finally gets it. 305 for Yanni, 307 for Yanni, 359, 382 for Merker.
So I should say, Pumis and Frida, if you want to get to your game underway now, then please let us know if you are ready in the chat. As we are maybe about 10 minutes behind schedule.
Yanni hangs the long bar on the 9th column, gets it there, but not able to score Tetrises for some time. Okay, he actually needs a long bar. If he doesn't get it, he gets a long bar, but after covering his well, and it's gonna be really tough right now. Yanni, can he get it? Can he get it? Not anymore. Yanni tops out at 327.
Marcus already with a monstrous pace at 477.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Marcus takes the decider, and we'll move on to the winners bracket round 2.
So we won't see a reverse sweep here, but I think we're gonna experience. Another German duel in the winners bracket. And in the losers bracket, there should be a duel between two Finnish blizzards, Yanni and Hezeli, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, that will be Yanni and Hezeli.
Oh. So after round 2, one of those is gonna be out. No mercy.
Yeah, unfortunately, Yanni cannot escape playing Finnish players. Yeah, we will quickly set that up now, actually. So, here we have Yanni. And here we have Hezuli. Okay, Pumis says ready already. If we could have a ready from Frida, then we will get the game on the left stage underway.
Beautiful tournament already, but we will have to say goodbye after those matches to two of those players. What's
Indeed.
happening on the other side of the brackets?
Oh, I haven't had a look at that yet. That's going to be very interesting to see.
You're now listening to Adrian Wave.
So, I might be able to get the winners bracket up actually.
Maybe losers bracket playing there right now, and I see Eliwa leading against Tim.
Here is the current Group A. If anyone wants to see it. Yeah, so Adam, Simon, Paul, and Aki are currently in the winners bracket. Aki narrowly beating Eliva. And yeah, it's now Tim versus Eliva. Very nice. So we have already from Pumis and Frida. So Pumis and Frida. Yep, Pumis and Frida, this is your countdown for game 1. But now we'll quickly wait for Pumis to finish his 19 game. There we go. Right, here we go for game 1 for the left stage in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh, quickly forgot to reset the hearts. Here we go. we go on the left stage. We can get it ready from Yanni and Hezuli. We will get game 1 underway on the right side.
Frieder started with a little bit of an unconventional stack, but due to his adjustment skills, his stack looked normal again, and he scores a Tetris, jumps into 50,000, Pumis with 57,000, still pretty early in the game. Pumis decide not to build the center wall, coming back to the right side.
Okay, we have it ready from Hezuli. If we could get it ready from Yanni, please. Yeah, let's see how Pumis Frieda goes. Quite an interesting matchup, if I'm honest.
Pumis was waiting for that red L for the long part, but it never came, so he has to find alternative to solve the riddle on his stack.
Yeah, Frieda waiting for the right pieces to be able to burn. Has a couple of misdrops in a row there. Could be fatal if not tended to very soon. Schnecker asks when is his next match. Schnecker, your next match is against Mark in roughly 15 minutes to half an hour.
Oh, clouds on Frieder's side, and that red L on the left was a nail in the coffin. So, Pumis, you're good in the first round.
Yep,
You can top out. It's 1-0 for Pumis.
Pumis takes game 1. GG's.
No Jonas poet, sorry. Jonas retired and is playing chess.
Okay, we finally have already from Yanni. And if we get already from Pumis, we will start all 4 players' games. Okay. Pumis says 1 sec. Oh, Yanni with the perfect clear there on 19. Very nice.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Pumis says ready. So that's already from all 4 players. So this is for everyone. Best of luck, guys. This is countdown for both stages. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
All players are on console except for Yanni.
Yeah. Yanni, not happy with the controller on his NES, so is opting to play emulator for most of his games. That was the thing. He said that he will only really play if someone gives him a good controller, but he's I think he may have been persuaded to play now.
Yeah, there's nothing better than a classic controller, but you need to get this feeling, the softness of the classic controller, and if it doesn't provide all the possibilities of the original controller, then maybe it's not such a bad decision to switch to emulator in this case. Anyway, after a bit of a struggle, Hadley still trying to dig out, and we still don't see Yanni started.
He said he's not ready now.
In the meantime, Pumis in the lead, but it's Frieder whose stack looks much thinner right now, and he's Tetris ready, digging to the bottom and preparing for the Tetris as soon as possible. He cannot do this with this long part. He was only triple ready. The T-piece that usually is friendly was not friendly this time and puts Frieder in a little bit of a pickle. Nothing he can't handle. He opens his well again. But that gave Pumis an opportunity to score some points, and he's actually about Tetris in front. Not anymore, because Frieder gets another Tetris, and they're going neck and neck, just 5,000 difference between those gentlemen. While Hazley is still playing on his own, but because Yanni is not ready.
Yeah, I'm not really sure when Yanni will be ready. I've asked him if he could immediately start when he is ready. Because it would be unfair to Hazuli for him to play this game and
It's
Yanni
always
to not
easier
start.
to chase rather than to be chased.
Yeah. Yeah, Yanni, if you could start immediately, please. Like, as soon as you're ready, please.
Whom is still digging, and Frieder took a 2 Tetris advantage over him in the second round. Frieder trying to neutralize a little bit of a spire in the middle. Magic tax, getting dependency, but it's gonna be enough because Pumis tops out before he reaches 200, and it's 1-0 in the match between Pumis and Frieder right now. So, GG Frieder, first heart to you. You got one. Okay, Hazley already finished his game, so we're probably going to have a restart of that one.
Yeah, that's completely fair. I'm not quite sure what was happening on Yanni's side there, but it's not really fair to for him to do that to Hazuli.
Yeah, it's gonna be up to Hazley. So either Hazley takes the round. It's up to you, Hazley. You either take the round or we got a restart, because I wouldn't like to be chased either. Like, you already know the score of your opponent. Okay, I can get to 420 and top out.
Yeah,
So-
I'll leave this in your hands, Hazuli. If Hazuli wants to restart, then we can. But if not, then I think I will go with what JJ says, which is Yanni forfeit the game. Yeah, that's completely fair.
Okay, well, Hazley, it's your decision. You actually have the right to take the first part, I suppose.
Yep, so that's going to be a win for Hazuli in first game.
Yeah. On the other side, the game hasn't even started, and Yanni said that he's not ready, so it wasn't in the middle of the match, like after 2 rounds or something. So on the other side, Yanni has got like 15 minutes. That's in the rules, and after each 5 minutes, he's going to lose 1 round. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we'll start the timer now, actually. There we go, timer has started. Yeah, we have it ready from Pumis on the left side. If we could get it ready from Frieder, we will get game 3 underway on their side. Okay, Frieder says ready. Pumis, can you confirm that you're still ready? Okay, we got it ready from Pumis. So this is Frida and Pumis's game 3. Best of luck, guys. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Oh, Bill, if you started the clock, the countdown, should it be visible for all of us?
Oh, I'm doing it on my phone. Oops.
Yeah. So to make it
I
legal,
will give updates though. Does it need to be on the screen?
it should be on the screen. So we're fair to.
Oh, it
both
says
our
Yanni went
players.
offline. Sorry, I just realized. I didn't notice that. Apparently Yanni went offline.
It's not the first technical issue by Yanni. However, even if you're the world champion, well, the rules are rules.
Yeah. I will quickly get up live split actually and time this.
In the meantime, on the left side, none of the players have their stack clean yet.
Oh, okay, Yanni is back online.
Yanni is back online. Okay. Pumis with 56k, Frieder with 104, Frieder taking a triple in the middle, trying to open his well. Tetris ready again, Pumis with a few castles in the middle, fills the gaps, opens the well, and building on Tetris again, but on column 8. Ready there, skimming. Taking the triple, 69k for Pumas, 118 for Frieder.
Alright, Yanni says ready. And we have already from Hazuli. So this is a countdown for the right stage, Yanni and Hazuli. This is for game 2. So best of luck, guys. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Frieder topped out with 145. There wasn't much he could do about the situations he got into. So with the next skim, Pumis is going to take. Okay, with that Tetris, Pumis takes the round, and Pumis is good after round 3. It's 2-1 for Pumis. GG, you can top out.
Okay, I completely, yeah. What did Frida top out with?
Yes, 141.
Okay,
I guess.
yeah. So we go, it's now 2-1 to Pumis. We have already from Frida already. Oh, and Yanni tops out at 22,000.
Ooh. I was
Completely
quick.
missed that. His controller malfunctioned in the beginning, says Pumis, and he still managed to win the match, or win the game, I should say. Very nice. So we have already on from both players on the left stage. So this is for Frida and Pumis. This is your countdown. Best of luck.
Yeah,
In
but
3, 2, 1. Tetris.
wait, you said that Yanni topped out and I see him playing again, so
It looked like that.
I don't really know what's happening there.
Okay, yeah, so Hazuli does take game 2.
Yeah, you can top out.
Yanni's just doing another warm-up game, it would seem.
Oh yeah.
very good point from JJ. Yanni may need to wake up, as he's not the most awake of people right now. Of what little sleep he has had. I haven't given you the heart, right? Yeah.
yeah. 2 hearts for Hazley.
Right, if we can get it ready from both players on the right stage, so that is Yanni and Hazuli.
Yanni finally playing a very proper round, but it's not gonna count anyway. Oh, okay. Okay, Yanni, we're popping out. In the meantime, Frieder has to win this round to stay in the tournament, and he's already in a lot of trouble. Waiting for the number. Okay, uncovers. Almost uncovers as well. Yes. That's a little bit of an oof for Frieder staying alive. He's actually with a 2 Tetris advantage right now.
Okay, we have a ready from Hazuli. Waiting on a ready from Yanni for game 3.
Frieder risking, building in the center, beautiful. 160 for Frieder, staying at this height, waiting for another long bar. Came with a TPs for a triple. Opening as well, that was a good decision because he got a little bit of a drought. And get the Tetris. Stacks down. 60k advantage for Frieder. 134 for Pumis, 190 for Frieder in round 4.
Yeah, it looks like Yanni's having issues with his emulator.
Yeah. Should we call the floorman? Who's the floorman?
I'm not sure.
Okay, let's finish the Pumis Frieder game first.
Yeah.
Because it's already oops. Okay, oops for Pumis. Frieder was already in front, so he gets the second round, and we're gonna have another decider. So, decider for your lives, guys.
Indeed. Very exciting.
Oh yeah, Perkele, what are we doing?
Seems there's a discussion going on between Yanni, Hazuli, and JJ.
Right. Well, I guess we are supposed to start round 3, and it's 2-0 for Hazley, right? Okay. In the meantime.
Okay, we have a... yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
And
So this is the decider game for Frieder and Pumis. So best of luck, guys. This is your countdown. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yanni has gone back offline.
Oh no. Yanni forfeits. Oh.
Very unfortunate for Yanni there. Yeah, Hezuli gets the sweep. As it were.
Very weird situation, and we're gonna have to discuss it for future research.
Yeah, indeed. Will he... Can we take this as a forfeit? I believe from what Hezuli said, he has said he's done.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel obliged to give Hezuli the win here for all three.
Yeah, I guess this is what we have to do here.
Yeah.
Sorry, Yanni.
Yeah, very unfortunate. It's always annoying to have issues like that with emulator. Unfortunately, I know too well how you feel. And me who you play on emulator as well, I assume you've had many issues before.
Yeah. That's why Yanni calls it emu shit. In the meantime, Pumis with a bit of a trouble. He's gonna need that long bar very soon. He gets it, he shifts it there, but his stack is so messy, he's not gonna be able to do much more.
Yeah, he's topped out at 84,000.
But he dies. Yeah. Oh. I feel so much pain now. For Yanni and Pumis. Oh.
Yeah.
God.
So yeah, that is going to be it for Pumis. Unfortunately, he is out of the tournament, and so is Yanni. Frida moves on though. He wins 3-2 in the decider. GG's.
Okay, so we're gonna skip to the winners brackets.
Moment, I'm just entering the results. So here we go. Now we have Mark against Schnecke and Brendan against Mercus. So these are the winners bracket matches.
Very nice.
So Mark. Yeah, here we are, Mark and Schnecke. EV.
And Merkel.
Here we go. Yeah, just asking all players to confirm that in the chat.
Mark is ready. Okay, 1 minute, Brendan. No sweat. Oh, pardon me, I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. Thank you, Mark. It's been very fun. I'm just loading it up now, Brendan. Yes, your stream is working. Okay, we already have a ready on the left stage from both Mark and Schnecker. And we have a ready from both players on the right stage. So this is for everyone. So yeah, this is a countdown for everyone. Best of luck to all 4 players. Okay, here we go in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh, keep forgetting to reset hearts. One moment. There we go. Yeah, all 4 players' games are underway. Not much between them in the early stages, but we will see how that changes. Brendan already with the hang of the square. The misdrop of the square, I should say, and can't get anything more over to the right. Unfortunately, Brendan is already going to top out at 28,000. Marcus is already at 75,000, so Marcus, you have taken game 1. GG's. Yeah, oops indeed. It's okay though, hopefully that won't happen in the next game for Brendan. Okay, both players are already ready for game 2 on the right stage. So here is your countdown, Brendan and Marcus, for game 2. Best of luck in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Okay, quick score check for the left stage with Mark and Schnecke. Mark is currently about a Tetris behind at 173,000. And Schnecke is at 194,000, but Mark has just taken the lead. Marcus not with a Tetris as of yet against Brendan, but bangs one down now. Yeah, quite a close match so far on Mark and Schnecke's side. Mark over the misdrop on the Z. Need to do a roof burn to clear out that. And has done it very nicely. Here we go, it looks like Mark is setting up for the column 3 and bangs it down. Still extremely neck and neck between 2 players on the left stage. On the right stage, Brendan has 43,000, Marcus with 98,000. So Brendan not too far behind, but we'll need to score some more Tetrises if he wants a chance of coming in contention of Marcus's score. Okay, another Tetris from Marcus there. Do I hear Do I hear
Yes,
me
I'm
who is back? Welcome back. You missed an extremely early top out from Brendan, unfortunately. He topped out at 26,000 in game 1. We have a very close match between Mark and Schnecke right now.
Both stacks in Ordnung.
Yeah, Brendan's stack in disarray. Again, we'll want to clear this out as quickly as possible. Hasn't really been clean for a lot of the game. Yeah, unfortunately that's going to be it for Brendan. He can't get anything more over. He's going to top out at 146,000.
And Schnecke tops out at 315. Mark already had an advantage, so Mark's gonna get the first heart.
Yep, so it's a heart for Mark and a heart for Mercus. Yeah, Brendan says his arms are frozen. That's not nice. I know Brendan has a lot of issues with playing when his hands or his body is too cold. Yes, we'll quickly give the second heart to Mercus. There we go. Right, we have a ready from both players on the right stage. So, BV and Mercus. That Mark's is ready, so if we get a ready from Schnecke, then we'll get all 4 players underway. Yeah, Schnecke, if you could let us know even when you are ready.
All 4 players are ready.
Yep,
we can start the countdown.
So this is for everyone. That double type. Yep, this is for everyone. Best of luck, guys. This is your countdown. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Okay, all players now underway with their games. Game 2 on the left side and game 3 on the right side. Let's see if Brendan can maintain pace a lot more. And let's also see if his arms warm up so he can hopefully play a bit better. Because we know what Brendan is capable of. He's an extremely capable player.
Oh, absolutely. But Marcus already with 2 Tetrises.
Yep. Yeah, Schnecke completely clean. Mark is not Tetris ready as of yet. Just building to become so.
Oh, a little bit of nervousness. Not many long bars on Marcus' side.
Yeah. He's gonna need
is gonna make him top out.
Yeah, I was gonna say he would have needed a long bar to save him there, but it didn't come.
Long bar never came.
Yeah, unfortunately Mercus stops out at 52,000. Brendan is already at 120,000, so Brendan, you have taken game 3. Brought it to 2-1. GG's. Would be a relief there for Brendan, maybe a confidence booster. Okay, we got a ready from both players already on the right side for game 4. So here we go. Brendan and Mercus, this is your countdown. Best of luck. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
In the meantime, Schnecke with about 2 Tetris advantage. Mark misdrops his Z a little bit, but he got a Tetris before he put himself in a little bit of trouble, digging out.
Yeah, getting very nice pieces to burn through this. T would really help out here. Sorry.
Just an update on scores so
Yep.
that players know. It's 221 for Schnecke, 171 for Mark, and both stacks perfectly.
For a moment, it was the exact same score for Brendan and Mercus there. Yeah, there is a slight difference now. Yeah, early game for Brendan and Marcus. Schnecker, however, increasing his lead now to about 100,000 points. If Mark doesn't respond back with some Tetrises, then Schnecker could take this by quite a margin. Okay, a bit of buffering on my end. Only slight though. We are good again now. Do a quick refresh after all the players' games.
You're listening to Adrian.
And Schnecker, the only one with a few pushdown points. 363 for Schnecker, 269 for Mark.
Okay, on the right, Marcus is ahead by about a Tetris. So again, not too big of a lead, but one that he will want to keep on to. As it is match point for Marcus, if he takes this game, he will take the match and stay in the winner's bracket.
Schnecker on a 550 pace in the meantime.
Yeah. Fortunately, we're not going to lose any players from this bracket just yet. The losers will just move into the losers bracket. It'll be very nice to see all of these players play again in this tournament today. Schnecker now keeps increasing his lead. He has no remorse. Banging down Tetrises like there's no tomorrow. And the deficit is now about 150,000 for Mark. With how many lines he's got left to play with, this could be unreachable for Mark already.
Schnecker 15 lines left, and okay, now 11 lines left, and already 527.
Yeah, we could see another 600k here, depending on what happens.
Still 2 potential Tetrises, but he blocks his well for a moment with the Smash Boy.
Oh, and he's not set up for the Tetris, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's triple, and only 2 lines away, so he's going to try to Tetris on column 1. He gets
And
it.
he gets it. Very nice. Yeah, don't think this will be a 600k, but still an extremely respectable score of 582,000. Very impressive there from Schnecker.
Very impressive, very impressive. Great game. Just one Tetris away from 600k.
Yeah. Yeah, he has now evened the scores to 1-1. And I completely missed Marcus. Seems to have topped out at 295,000. Brendan is at 273,000, so there is your target, Brendan. You need to get to 296,000 to secure the game. And Brendan has done.
Gets it.
So it is now a decider on the right stage.
That center wall Tetris was enough.
Yeah, Brendan, you are good. Okay, we have already from Schnecker and Mark. And we have already from BV. We have already from Marcus. That's already from all players. So this is for everyone. Best of luck, guys. This is your countdown. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So here we go, now the decider game for Brendan and Marcus. And game 3 for Mark and Schnecker. What was a best of 5 is now a best of 3 on the left side.
Yeah, so Marcus definitely likes some adrenaline, because that's the second match he was leading 2-0 and he got it into a decider again.
Yep.
One last time against Yanni, but is he gonna be able to do it against great performance of BV?
Yeah, maybe it's an interesting strat. They lure the players in by letting them take the 2 games back to lure them into a false sense of security.
Yeah.
And then go full out for the decider. We will see. Very interesting to see who will take the decider. As both Brendan and Marcus have proven themselves to be very good tournament players.
Almost the exact same score between BV and Merca.
Yep.
Now, Merca one Tetris in front, but it's BV with a cleaner stack.
Yep, Brendan is Tetris ready. Has to cover it though to fix the eye dependency in his stack. It's good now, bangs down the Tetris.
And Merca was ready, almost ready for a Tetris, but he misdropped a little bit there.
Yeah.
He gets a triple here though, and almost open.
Calculating Poet asks if any of these players are hyper tappers. He's new to PAL, so he's not sure if hyper tapping is viable or advantageous. So it's not as advantageous as it would be on NTSC because of how fast PAL DAS is. It's considerably faster than on NTSC. It's a lot more common for DAS players to be PAL players. Yeah, Brendan is a hyper tapper though, which is very good. He taps on NTSC, so it was quite a much easier conversion for him to tap on PAL. Yeah, he does tap fast enough for it to be advantageous, I would say.
Yeah, we also got the other Mark from Germany, who's a tapper, but he doesn't participate this month.
Yeah. Yeah, in fact, we usually distinguish the marks with Tappy Mark and Das Mark. Yeah, quick score checks for all players. About 100,000 points in the lead for Mark against Schnecke, and Schnecke is still not clean. Brendan is less than a Tetris behind Mercus.
Yes, Mercus finally had a Tetris a few moments ago. He was waiting for it for a long time, and he got the center wall Tetris. Now open again. In the meantime, a little bit above the ground. For Schnecke, but he opens himself again.
Looks like he's building for the column 8 Tetris. And gets the Lombard pretty much immediately and bangs it down. Very nice. However, Mark has now increased his lead to about 120,000. They're very close on the right stage. Still less than a Tetris between the two players. Trading the lead, actually, I should say. Brendan will get a Tetris and then Mercus will respond back.
Yeah.
Oh, however, that's going to be a top out for Mercus. A bunch of misdrops there in the middle of his board, and he couldn't survive it. He tops out at 315,000.
Oh,
Brendan is at 330,000, so Brendan has completed the reverse sweep.
Reverse sweep, and Merc is gonna land in the country of losers bracket.
Oh, we're quickly gonna refresh here.
But Mark was on a 500k-ish pace there. Let's.
Yep, Mark is at 392,000. Schnecke at 256,000.
Mark gets the right L and the Tetris. 440. While Schnecke is a lot behind with 261. Mark will transition with the next line. A single skim is gonna meet. Oh, he gets it. 472. Gets a double. Gets another. 76.
Oh, the line off level 20.
Yeah. Schnecke manages to tuck in that L after transition, but he was not able to shift that longboard for another Tetris, which wouldn't be enough anyway. So
Yeah.
Mark takes a lead, a 2-1 lead against Schnecke.
Yep. So we will give Mark his hearts. Very nice. But yeah, I'm just checking who will be playing next. So next will be Mercus and Frida, and then the loser of the current match between Mark and Schnecke against Hezuli. So we will get Mercus and Frida up whilst we continue the Mark and Schnecke match. Yeah, we have already from Mark. We could get ready from Schnecke.
Yes, we got readiness from both gentlemen. And
Okay.
round 4.
Indeed. Here's your countdown, guys. Best of luck. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So whilst that is happening, we will get up Mercus and Frida. And fortunately, we've already got Mercus there. Well, I think I will put him on the other side. So we could commentate for a second on the left side. I will set up the right match.
Mark opened his well. He had to use one of the long bars to open it. Still digging though. Red L or a long bar dependent. Luckily the long bar comes and now he's gonna need an L or a J or a long bar. The long bar comes and Mark gets into 81,000. Schnecke 20,000 behind. The same amount of lines, 25 lines. Both stacks perfect. I mean, Schnecke's stack perfectly green, ready for Tetris, jumps into 86,000. Mark with a little bit of 30th stack, but with, well, actually right now, almost the same score, so they're going neck and neck. Absolutely neck and neck. 108 for Mark, 110 for Schnecke. Schnecke with a little bit of a misdrop of that red L, and he's going to need some divine intervention to dig out of this. He shifts the long part to the left. Still need to skim. Fighting for survival. Mark clean in the meantime. 137 on both sides. Mark gets another Tetris, taking advantage. But Schnecke opens his well. Almost down to the bottom after some trouble. Opens it.
Okay.
Ready, waiting for that long bar.
Well, extremely neck and neck here at the moment. Very nice. Schnecke has made it Schnecke.
Ooh, almost same amount of lines, almost same score. Final result unknown.
Okay, we already have from Mercus on the right. Frida, can you let us know if and when you are ready? We'll get your guys' game underway.
After almost 80 lines, Schnecke just takes advantage a little
Okay.
bit.
If I could,
91.
sorry, if I could count down Mercus and Frida now for game 1. Here we go, guys. We do have already from both players. So Mercus and Frida, this is your countdown for game 1. Best of luck. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Now Schnecke one Tetris in front, and Mark will have to fix the left side with a long bar. I think he's gonna transfer his well to the left side. He's Tetris ready on the first column, and he scores it. 345 for Mark, 362. Now 385 for Tetris Schnecke. 20 lines before transition. And we're almost neck and neck. Now Schnecke with a little bit of an advantage. But Mark scores another one. Just a Tetris and a smidge behind.
I should say on the right stage, both players have the exact same score there, and neither player has a particularly healthy stack right now.
Oh, dirty, dirty.
Especially for Mercus, this could be fatal. And unfortunately it is going to be fatal for Mercus. He will top out at 55,000. Frida is already at 82,000.
But we're approaching the transition on Schnecke's side. 486, 488. In the meantime, Mark needs 467. He still needs about 20,000.
Yeah, that is a heart for Frida. Frida, you have taken game 1.
Mark is not gonna be able to do that, and we're gonna have a decider between the Germans.
Oh, very exciting.
That was a close one. High level Tetris from both gentlemen. GG's.
Right, so do we have a ready from both players? Okay, we have a ready from Mercus and Frida. We get a ready from Mark and Schnecke. Okay, we have a ready from Mark. Just waiting on a ready from Schnecke now. Second decider for Schnecke, that's very true. Must be a tiring day.
Everyone wants a piece of cake.
I'm quickly going to put Schnecke's heart on. There we go. Still waiting on a ready from Schnecke. So I do want to get all the games underway at the same time. Okay, there we go. Right, so this is for everyone. Best of luck. This is a countdown for all players. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris! Very nice. Yeah, here we go. Underway with the decider game for Mark and Schnecke. Very interesting to see who takes this one. Seems to be an extremely good matchup between the two. No player really having a lot of headway, especially in the early game anyway.
Yeah. The most messy stack usually attracts the attention of the viewers, but they're all pretty clean at the moment.
Indeed.
Boring.
Yeah, this is not what you want. 4 dirty stacks, please.
It's like watching Formula 1. We're just waiting for those crashes.
Exactly, yeah. However, Mercus is now not in the best situation with this board. He's doing some very nice burns to uncover the holes in his stack. And those 2 TPs should help out a lot. There we go. Mercus is clean and immediately gets the Lombard, bangs down a Tetris. Yeah. Yeah, not too different on the left-hand side. Now a mere 1,000 points between the players.
Ooh, 125. Okay, now Mark gets another 148. Schnecke gets another 147. Schnecke may win with those pushdown points. Schnecke gets another. Mark ready for a triple. He cannot use that long board Tetris, but he gets another one, and it's 174. Tetris for Tetris.
Indeed.
Now, building a long board dependency on Mark's side, but he decides to fix it.
That was perfect pieces to clean up his stack there. Very nice.
So
Yeah.
Schnecke is not gonna build an advantage here. Actually, he's building very high. He has to take that triple for his skim, and he covered him as well when the longbow came.
Yeah.
Now, in a little bit of a skim situation, doesn't want to build a spire too high, but this Z-burst is a little bit of annoying. Although Schnecke, a professional he is, he ameliorates this pretty dire situation. In the meantime, Mark, almost clean, just a few dependencies. His stack is a little bit spiky, but he's gonna get there. And 273 for Mark, 243 for Schnecke. In the meantime, on the other side, we see Frieder with 236 to 37, and it's actually Merker with a little bit of an advantage.
It was neck and neck a few moments ago, actually, but unfortunately Frieda got into a burning situation. It was exactly 226,000 for both players, I think, at around 65 lines.
Yeah, and then one of them gets dealt better cards.
Yeah. Yeah, Frieda did have quite a drought there. Yeah, this is still doable for Frieda. He can still claw back some pace, depending on how Mercus plays. Though, if Mercus continues to play very cleanly, then he could already have this match in the bag, or this game, I should say.
Mark, one Tetris in front, but Schnecke was ready and took a Tetris of his own. 363 for Schnecke. 392 for Mark, but Schnecke gets another one. Mark is ready for his Tetris as well, so we should see another one, but he covers as well. Smash Boy comes to help, but he's still not open.
There we go, he is ready. Thanks to the Tetris.
With an IQ, at least 120 IQ burn.
Very nice. Mercus' board very high up.
Very high, very high.
Okay, it's getting the right pieces to burn through it. Gets the J at the right time. Marcus is having a very nice time with RNG this game.
Oh,
RNG's this is being too kind.
Oh yeah. Those pieces may not come, but they came, and he actually gets an advantage of 20k, while Frieda still struggles to fix that hole on the third column.
Frieda does still have the possibility to take this, if he can just build for a Tetris now.
Yeah, Marcus.
Oh, but unfortunately Frieda.
But Frieda as well, and he's going to need that part. He cannot take a Tetris because, well.
Yeah. Frieda could have held out for the Lombard there.
In the meantime, Schnecke fighting for his life, going to level 20, but 500k score is not enough. He still needs more. 501 is not enough against Mark's 39,000, and with honor.
Yep. This is a very valiant effort from both players, really, but Mark just edges it out in the decider. GG's.
Half a million's not enough in a decider. How often do you say that?
Yeah, big GG's to both players there, and GG to Mercus for taking game 2.
But for Schnecke, there's still gonna be a chance in the losers bracket.
Indeed. I'm just gonna report the results of that. So yeah, now we will have Schnecke now. Schnecke will be playing now, actually, and he'll be playing against Hezuli. So, Schnecke, please do stick around.
And my dark horse, Mark. I predicted Mark finally gonna play a better tournament. He advances to the next round. Next win. And it's a top 4 already. Theoretically, not counting the losers bracket. Hazily is gonna appear on the left side. Now, we're gonna have a round 3 between Marcus and Frieder.
Okay, it is both players ready, and it looks like they are. So, Marcus and Frieda, this is your countdown for Game 3. Best of luck. Yeah, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Okay, just setting up Hezuli now. Yeah, Schnecke and Hezuli, if you guys could let me know that you're here by saying hello in the chat, that would be great.
In the meantime, on the other side of the bracket, we know that on our side, Mark is going to face Brendan in the semis, and the winner of that match is gonna face the better side of the Adam Paul duel.
Indeed, very exciting. Okay, Hezuli and Schnecke are here, so Schnecke and Hezuli, if you want to warm up. Okay, Hezuli says he needs 1 minute. Yeah, let me know when both of you guys are ready, and we will get your match underway. Oh, okay. Frieda tops out at 70,000.
But
Unfortunate there.
Marcus still needs.
Yep, so that is your target, Marcus. If you can get to 71,000, you will securely take the game.
And there was a little bit of a misdrop, so calm down and you're gonna get it.
Yep. He's playing quite collectedly. And that should be it, actually. Yep. 71,000 means that Marcus takes game 3. GG's.
There we go.
So I will give Marcus his heart. And yeah, Hezuli and Schnecke say ready. So we will get their game 1 underway. So this is for Hez and Schnecke. Oh, never mind. We have ready from both Marcus and Frieda. So we'll get all 4 players underway.
Awesome, awesome.
So this is for everyone now. And this is everyone's countdown. Best of luck to all 4 players. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Got some, we got a whale in the chat from Rocco. I spawned back with some whales of my own. Unfortunately, I don't have a Rocco's whale emote.
Oh, Herako. So Frieder fighting for his survival in the tournament right now. He cannot lose any more games.
Indeed. Yeah, both players neck and neck on both sides, actually. Marcus for the
Hezuli.
Tetris though.
Hezuli digging out. Open, open. Where's the long bar?
Okay. Finally, there it is. Thanks down to Tetris. Very nice.
Schnecke chases down the score, both at 53k. And Hezuli still a little bit messy. Little oops. Still doable though. And the just please no S-burst. There we go, step by step. Schnecke uses that to gain some advantage in this game. Hezuli stack looking a bit better, still not out of the woods yet.
Yeah. Speaking of stacks, Mercus in an extremely bad situation. Unfortunately, Mercus is going to top out at 109,000. So Frida has brought it to a decider.
Oh,
Frida,
Hezuli
you
finally finds a piece to dig out, and the fire state in the middle should be neutralized as soon as possible.
yeah, Frida, you have taken it to a decider. You have taken the game. You may top out. And now 2-2 on the right stage.
Another decider. Ah, beautiful.
Exactly, that's what we love here. More deciders, please.
Right, Hezuli out of trouble, but he has to chase Schnecke with the score.
Yeah.
Those Z's won't help. No teeth in there.
Deficit isn't too bad though. It is doable. Definitely. It seems Schnecke has also been digging for a lot of the games, so yeah, Hezuli does have the chance.
Pain game. Oh, pain game.
Frida says this is his third decider today. Too many to count now. Yeah, we can get a ready from we already have a ready from Mercus, and we have a ready from Frida now. So Marcus and Frida, this is the countdown for your decider game. Best of luck, guys. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Rocco, how was your day? Happy birthday, my man.
Oh yeah, that's very true. I forgot about that. It's Rocco's birthday.
Yeah, it's a special day for our last month's Tier 2 winner.
Exactly. Not just that. I mean, you don't need to premise. It's Rocco. He's just an amazing guy.
Great player, great commentator.
Indeed. Thank you, Rocco. Got a lot less lag issues this time.
Hezuli, what is happening there?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think Hezuli has been clean this entire game, pretty much. It's been a bad suffer game for him. Yeah, Marcus, again, as you said before, you can really tell who the Finnish players are by looking at the boards.
while German stacks almost in Ordnung again.
Indeed. Marcus, however, is doing a good job of clearing this out. It's definitely, his situation definitely looks a lot better than it did moments ago. And he's,
Hezuli, back in business.
yep, set up for the column 6, I believe. Brings it down. Very nice.
Just 4 lines away from transition though, and with 100k he's going to pull out Adam.
Yeah.
1 line away.
Yeah, Hezuli
Another skim.
is unfortunately 130,000 points behind.
Yeah. Another skim means transition. 302. Well, it's gonna be hard to get
Oh.
130.
He is playing on 19 though.
He's playing.
Okay, almost level 20.
1 line away from level 20.
Yeah, sorry about that, Hez. We'll try and do more score updates. Yeah, Schnecker with 509,000 takes game 1. So it'll be heart for Schnecke. So we can get a ready from both players on the left stage. We'll get the game underway.
Mhm. In the meantime, 149 Frida, 150 for Frida, 1 for Merker. So neck and neck in a decider.
Yep. Hezuli says he's playing against the German-built machine. Indeed. There's not many that are as remorseless as Schnecke is.
No mercy. He's a robot from the future.
Yeah, you have a ready from both players on the left stage. So Hezuli and Schnecke, this is your countdown for game 2. Best of luck in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Okay, 206 on Merker's side, 245 on Frida's side, and Frida has a few lines more.
Yeah, Rocco is imploring us to do much more score updates very regularly. So we will try and fit those in as much as possible, guys.
So, just about 35 lines from transition on the decider match on the right side. In the meantime, Schnecke and Hezuli have already started, and Hezuli already in a little bit of a desperate situation with 49k against Schnecke's 70k.
Yeah.
Now, over 100k, a little bit of a misdrop on Merck's side. He has to fix it. He's almost 2 Tetrises behind.
Yeah, more bad pieces though for Mercus. This board seems to be getting less and less safe by the minute. Okay, does burn the triple with the long bar though, that will help a lot. But another misdrop there with the J.
Oh yeah.
Oh. He's looking
not many
crazy.
lines. 20 lines left for Frieder and 17 lines left for Mercus.
Okay, Marcus is still surviving, but he's gonna need a J now. Okay, that will help a lot.
Okay.
Oh, and he's gonna hang the he's gonna hang the
And
T on the left.
Ay, that's a
And he actually reset.
Yeah.
Not quite sure. Okay, it looked like yeah, Frida was already ahead, so Frida does take the decider.
Frida takes a decider and stays in the tournament.
Yeah, unfortunately that's going to be it for Mercus.
Yes, after being a jeopardy of falling out, losing 1-2, but he's still there. Schnecke takes down his stack, and with 203 he has a decent lead against Hezuli, who's at 150 right now. Schnecke ready for column 3. Hezuli cleaned up his stack, chasing down the score, but Schnecke scores a 3rd column Tetris, preparing for another 3rd column Tetris, so he stays at the 3rd column again. Not ready for a Tetris yet though. In the meantime, a little bit of trouble.
Alright, so I'm gonna quickly set up the next game for the next bracket.
Hezuli gambles for a long bar, doesn't get it though. Where's the long bar? Hezuli decided to risk for a long bar, but because he was 100k behind, he did not get it, and Schnecke is good.
Yep, Hezuli tops out at 180,000, so Schnecke's already at 291,000. Schnecke, you have taken it to 2-0. Very nice there for Schnecke.
2-0.
We will give him his heart. Yeah, we are going to set up the next winners bracket match, and that will be between Mark and Brendan, or BV. Very hype match. We'll quickly get that set up. But in the meantime, Hazuli and Schnecker, if you guys could let us know even when you're ready.
Schnecker, Hazuli, Mark, and BV. We're gonna have 4 maxed outers on our screen.
Hazuli says, I don't know what reality is still. I think he's still in shock that he beat Yanni.
In one of the weirdest matches we've ever seen.
Indeed. Yeah, we have it ready from both players, Schnecke and Hazuli, so we'll get the game 3 underway for you two. Best of luck, guys. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. He says he did not beat Yanni, lol. I mean, you didn't really get to play against him much. But during the actual games that counted, I believe Yanni only scored 1 Tetris.
Oh, they're gonna have a rematch sooner or later for the 70th time, so...
That's
No
fair.
sweat.
Get both players underway with game 2 on the left now. We're going to quickly finish setting up Mark and BV. It's going to be very fun.
Schnecker closed for a moment. He's gonna need some pieces to get out of this, and doesn't want to block himself. He solves it perfectly. In the meantime, Hazuli gets an advantage of 2 Tetrises already in this round, so it's Hazuli who's gonna be... Schnecker takes down his stack with a triple and a Tetris and jumps into 69 against Hazuli's 117. Hazuli completes the longboard dependency on the 4th column and scores the Tetris into 140. He's still being chased by Schnecker, so... No giving up. No retreat, no surrender.
Yep. I should say the winner of this match between Schnecke and Hazuli will be playing Frida in the losers bracket.
Losers bracket, yeah.
Yep. Okay, there we go. Mark and Brendan are both live.
Hazuli, Tetris ready again, 190. Schnecke chasing the score with 124. 50 lines already gone for both players. Hazuli opens his well and gets Tetris ready immediately, gets a long bar, scores another one, 260, a very decent advantage is in this round for Hazuli, but a few unfortunate pieces make him double long bar dependent, so he covers one of the holes. He covers both and the long bar comes right after that, but he gets another. Now, blue L or a long bar, there we go, opens his well, triple ready.
Very nice, bangs that down.
And back to normal. Oof. 220 for Schnecke and almost 300 for our Finnish fighter.
Very nice. Okay, Brendan is here. And so is Mark. So, yeah, if you guys want to warm up on the right stage, Mark and BV, just let me know when you're both ready. We'll get your game underway. Really going to reset the hearts on that side.
Actually, Schnecke is a few lines in front. Not that much field to maneuver. The fastest snail I have ever seen. And after 91 lines, after 95 lines, Schnecke is at 316. Chasing the score of Hazuli, who's a little bit messy, but he's got 9 more lines. 340 for Hezuli right now, almost 350, but he has to dig out and keep the decent pace because Schnecke does not take surrenders.
Yep,
Does not take
Hizuli. Hizuli's
prisoners.
still ahead.
Yeah.
We have a GG from Hizuli in chat, so that might mean he topped out.
Oh.
Oh, the
yeah.
miss drop on the L is gonna do it.
T53 and Schnecke needs a few thousand more. Gets it with a Tetris.
Yep, there we go.
Gets it with a Tetris, so we're not going to have another German duel. It's gonna be a fight between Frieder and Hezuli in the losers bracket, while Schnecke advances to the next round.
Well,
In the meantime,
this is the losers bracket, right? So Hizuli is Hizuli out?
Oh, already? Oh.
I think Hizuli might be out of the tournament.
Oh, sorry for that.
Yeah, because Schnecke lost against Mark, which was why. Yeah, so both players were in the losers bracket there.
Oh, they're so good. I cannot believe they're out.
Yeah, so I mean that might as well have been a winners bracket match. Both players played very well. Yeah, unfortunately, that's going to be it for Hizuli in the tournament.
Anyway, good performance, Hezuli. We always enjoy your play.
Indeed. Yeah, so we're going to have Mark and BV, and then Frieda against Schnecke.
We're all in the Matrix. We're all in the Matrix, Hezuli.
Well, Brendan's capture card is frozen apparently. Okay, just gonna restart. That's fine. We're going to have two people with Tetris in their name. Tetris Frieda against Tetris Schnecke in the next match. Going to be very fun. We will quickly get those players up.
Oh, hello, Dawn. How are you?
Dawn is here, hello. Yeah, another happy birthday for Rocco. Yeah, I wonder how Rocco has done in the tournament, actually. We will check in a second. Oh, Classic Tetris PAL has raided me with a party of 53. Interesting.
Oh, fabulous. Hello, everyone.
As far as I was concerned, I was going to raid them in about half an hour. Maybe they're setting up again. So we are going to do Tetris, Schnecke. Group A is done, just waiting on these matches to finish. Ah, okay. Thanks for the notice, Jamie.
Yeah. So we're lagging behind just a little bit. So the next match is gonna be between Mark and Brendan.
Yep. Okay, they both say they're ready. So we will get that game underway actually now. So this is for Mark and BV. So yeah, Mark and BV, this is your countdown for game 1. Best of luck in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
You may be ahead of schedule because we saw a lot of deciders today. Actually, some of the players participating ended all their matches in deciders, like 3 deciders.
Yeah.
Very fascinating.
It's been quite a long day because of that, but it's
deciders, technical issues.
Yeah, it's been very fun nonetheless.
Okay, Mark and Brendan already sorted. Mark getting the first Tetris. Flip. 24k for Mark. And Brendan Getting his first one. 1.5 for Brandon. Both stacks decent. Clean, clean, clean. Nobody wants to die early.
Jamie says we had 3 deciders at the start and a late player, though after that it went by very quickly. Right.
Pretty unfortunate RNG for BV there. He was ready for a Tetris for most of the time, but with his IQ burns, he's able to take clean right there. Although Mark already with a 1 Tetris advantage, but guess what? BV scores another one.
1 second. I will now count down Frida and Schnecke's first game. Both of them say they are ready. So this is Frida and Schnecke. This is your countdown for game 1. Best of luck. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Rocco points out that they had the exact same score there for a second. And it's still only still only 1,000 points between them. Very close.
Absolutely Schnecke. Okay.
Speaking of Schnecker, he has started his game against Frida now. Let's see how this will pan out.
BV waiting for that TPs to tuck it in on the 9th. Perfect. Skimming just to stay in balance with the stack. Ready for another tuck, but the unfortunate red L comes and delays his plans for a moment. 179 for BV, 176 for Mark. So they're still going absolutely neck and neck. The German contenders already started the duel, and it's 28 for Frieder and 29 for Schnecke.
Yep, very close here in the early game.
Okay, Frieder scored another one. Frieder is at 54, Schnecke at 38. Mark with a little bit of an advantage on the right side with 250,000.
Indeed. Brendan keeping pace quite well, but Mark still does have the lead and he will want to hang on to it.
A little bit gnarly RNG, but Brendan is ready again. Okay, he's 30,000 behind Mark right now, chasing the score, keeping his stack in balance, but the RNG is a little bit nasty.
Indeed.
So, 2 Smash Boys, got to skim again, but
Brendan does get a Tetris to regain some pace, and he is within about a Tetris and a half of Mark's score. Very Schnecke on Schnecke and Frida's side. 159,000 for Frida now though, and
can't be any closer.
158,000 for Schnecke and 160,000 for Frida. Extremely exciting.
Every Tetris is answered by the Tetris on the other side.
Yep.
So we have a blip Tetris for Schnecke with 180, and at the same time simultaneous Tetris on Frida's side. So 186, now 204 for Schnecke. But Frieder not ready. Frieder was ready for triple there, so he had to pass on that. But he scores the Tetris eventually and jumps into it. In the meantime, okay, late game for Mark and BV. Mark with 420, BV 411, very close.
Yeah, very close
deciding
now.
Moment of the game.
Mark does bang down another Tetris though. In terms of pace, Mark does have the better pace by about a Tetris. Brendan will need to turn the aggression on, as it were, for the last few lines.
Well, another game, but luckily, okay, another long bar from heavens. Go! The final moments before transition. Another Tetris for BV means level 19 transition. Waiting for that long bar. Skim. One more skim means transition.
If Brendan would have just held out for it, he would have been able to have the Tetris before the transition.
Brendan is in front. 462 against 450 by Mark. Just 12,000.
Wow, what a game. What a game.
Mark
Brendan
decided to gamble for those final Tetris, but the long bar never came, and he topped out before transition. If he got a long bar, he would be in front of BV. But
Yeah. Brendan does take it by less than a Tetris, I believe.
yeah.
GG's, that was an extremely intense match.
So Lady Luck wasn't there at the beginning, but it helped in the final phase.
Speaking of intense match, we have an extremely close match between Frida and Schnecke right now. Just 4,000 points between the two players.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like looks like Schnecke is playing with death here. Unfortunately, he won't be able to get anything more over. Schnecke will top out at 381,000. So Frida is good.
already had an advantage, so Frida gets the heart.
Yep, Frida takes game 1. GG's. Yeah, this is expected to be the most intense matches because these are the 4 players still remaining from this bracket. It's very exciting here.
Like, you just cannot let go in those matches. I guess if Mark played against a less demanding player, he would easily line it out. But there was peer pressure on him until the end. So this neck and neck situation denies you from taking all those doubles and triples. You have to go for Tetrises against those players.
Yeah, indeed. It kind of pushes you to play just that bit more riskily. And sometimes, as we saw what happened there with Mark, it doesn't work out. Unfortunately, didn't get the long bar before the transition. But yeah, so we have already from Brendan and Mark. We have already from Schnecke and Frida. So this is a countdown for everyone. Best of luck to... Yep. Best of luck to all 4 players. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Tetris and Wales.
Yep, Darth Bunny is here, another Finnish player. Very nice. I got the opportunity to play him yesterday. And I felt very bad about beating him 3-0 because he's such a good friend.
But it was a great debut, MJ. So
yeah,
congratulations again.
Indeed.
Alrighty then. Let's see the situations. No crashes yet.
Okay, just reporting the results of the first games for both players. There we go, so it is now 1-0 to BV against Mark, and 1-0 to Frida against Schnecke. Very exciting.
Almost everyone with Tetris is already, except for Mark, who had to close his well for a moment, but he should be okay. Back is open again, just waiting for the lovely long bar.
Yeah, very nice roof burn there from Mark, and he has Tetris ready now.
Still open, refuses to cover his well, but gonna take that triple.
Yeah, quite a drought there for Mark early on. Not the nicest position to be in.
But there is actually some trouble on Schnecke's side, and he doesn't get favorable pieces. He's gonna need another long bar to survive, but decides to take it with a Z.
Yeah, there was a panic shift on the J there. And that could be it for Schnecke. It looks like it will be it.
But it's not enough, and he's going to top out after 80,000. And surprisingly, it's Friedrich who was a lower seed. Takes the bench on Schnecke.
Indeed, and it is Schnecke who's still in the winners, if I remember correctly.
All right.
Yeah, Frida takes game at 2. GG's.
In the meantime, 159 for 182, 185 for BV. Neck and neck again. Those players are so close.
Indeed.
You can't be any closer. Oh.
It's very tight between the two players. Mark has had you could say, the closest set of matchups of any player, really.
BV.
Since his first game, it's been extremely close in most of the matches.
BV in a little bit of jeopardy for a moment, but he opened his well perfectly with TPs and then a Tetris, and he's down with his stack again.
Okay, we've got a ready from Schnecke and Frida. So we will count down both of you guys game 3. Best of luck to Frida and Schnecke in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Okay. After over 70 lines, BV already at 300,000. Sorry, Mark already 300,000. BV at 67, a little bit behind, but his well is still open. Mark with just a little bit of, just with one piece, but he takes it down. Smash, but here he doesn't make a dependency. Fixes his well, and is Tetris ready again and scores another one. And Mark jumps to 350 while BV is only 10,000 behind. And they're both Tetris, and BV's Tetris ready.
Mark with a bit to burn out at the bottom of his stack.
Mark decides to build column 2 Tetris, which
column
he does.
8 there, yeah, very nice. And okay, Frida and Schnecke's side. Frida has the early deficit, I should say. Schnecke with the early advantage by about 2 Tetrises. It'll be very exciting to see if we can get either Frida sweeping or reverse sweep maybe from Schnecke. It's all to play for. But yeah, if Frida does win this, he will stay in the winner's bracket.
Oh.
Move on.
Hasn't Frida already been swept by Schnecke?
I'm not sure actually. We'll check Frida. Oh yeah, he did get a reverse swept.
Yep.
My bad.
BV clean, 448. Mark 419. BV with an advantage, and Mark double long bar dependent. Very unfriendly habitat for Mark. BV transitions into 19. One line away from 20. Level 20 with over 500. Fighting. It was enough. It was enough this time. BV gets another round.
Oh, and it looks like Schnecke topped out at 126,000.
Yeah.
So Frida gets the sweep.
Wow.
GG's to Frida.
Very strong tournament play today by Frida.
Indeed. So who gets the heart on the right stage? 4-3-4. Okay, Brendan. So that's now 2-0 to Brendan. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's now 2-0 to Brendan, and Frida takes the match 3-0. Very nice job there for Frida. Yeah, so we will quickly switch to the 2-player scene now. I'll quickly rename things. So we have
Snail and
Indeed. We will quickly get set up back here for the
Schneckis.
Yep, for this
Schneckis.
winners bracket this winners bracket match between Mark and
That's BV,
BV.
of course. No snails, just whales.
Very nicely said. Yeah, we'll quickly refresh the hearts as well. Okay. In fact, I'll do that after I count them down. We do have already from both players. So, BV and Mark, this is your countdown for game 3. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. There we go, hearts have been fixed now. Yeah, with the two-player scene now, we can see the lumbar count for both players, which is very nice.
Oh, with that tappy skills, BV was able to shift all those on Z's left, and beautiful Z-spin. Keeps the stack in balance. $74,000 for Mark, 74,000 for Brendan. Neck and neck again. I mean, every round between them is neck and neck.
Yep. I should say the winner of this game will be facing Adam in the winner's bracket, and the loser will be playing Eliva in the loser's bracket. Yeah,
Wow.
what to play for here. Be very interesting to see who takes this game 3. Of course, it is match point for Brendan. If he takes this game, he will take the match.
Ooh, so Eliwa trying to snatch a medal for Austria. Janinche got silver yesterday. That would be
Indeed.
a great performance. Eliwa performed the qualifiers as well. As far as I remember, she had the third best score after third and fourth best score after Adam and Yanni.
Indeed.
So performance.
Yeah. Yeah, so quick score update now. It's now 216,000 for Mark, 199,000 for Brendan. But Brendan does take the lead with that Tetris now. So, I think that's going to be a common thing in this current game. Both players trading the lead. And Mark has already taken it back with 2 Tetrises in quick succession.
But Brendan answers with another 246 and another, and neck again, just like that. Although Mark with 3 lines more to maneuver.
Indeed. Okay, Mark bangs down a Tetris, but at the cost of his board health now, he will need to ban out of this slight situation he's got. Might build for the row 2 dirty Tetris, actually. Looks like he's going to. Not immediately getting the long bar.
Where's the long bar for Mark?
Or,
Where is it?
unfortunately,
Where
this
is it?
risky play could not pay off, depending on... But there it is. The long bar has arrived. Mark bangs down 2 dirty Tetrises. Slightly dirty, I should say, in quick succession.
And with the first opportunity, he comes back to column 10.
Yeah, and how neck and neck it is at the moment. 343,000 for Mark, and 346,000 for Brendan. Very exciting.
If I could give some advice, push down points, gentlemen.
Indeed. Yeah, wow. Both players are clean now as well. Mark taking quite a few skims. Banks down another Tetris. Brendan is Tetris ready, playing quite high. Not immediately getting the long bar either. Slight drought there for Brendan. Does bang down the Tetris though.
Both gentlemen over 400k, 421 for BV, 416 for Mark. Okay.
Although
and
Brendan
when I
is
said that-
Brendan is slightly ahead on lines though, so Mark does actually have the better pace. There we go, it's now more even in lines. Brendan is behind by less than a Tetris. But who knows, that could make all the difference in the next 15 lines. In which the players will transition to 19. Okay, Mark with the S-spin setup very low down, and gets it. Another Tetris. Mark still ahead by 19,000. Brendan playing extremely high up, above the next
but
box.
Brendan scores another. How can you be so close? Look at that. Leo is fighting Morpheus.
Brendan transitions to a
Transition!
19. 526,000. Mark will be able to take the lead in that regard if he bangs on the Tetris, and he does.
Level
Mark transitions
20.
at 540,000.
Oh my, 430 is not enough. Ah!
532, and
Never
that's
give
going to
up.
be it
Never
for
give up.
Brendan. Yeah, that's going to be it for Brendan. He's going to top out 532,000. Mark is at 544,000, so Mark takes game 3. Oh, wow, GG's.
Just said that it's not enough. 500. Okay, 30 is not enough to win a round.
That is
Oh,
insane. Crazy scenes.
Unbelievable. Mark, beautiful round. Brendan, beautiful round. Well, both of you, you make us proud.
Indeed, wow. Too intense for its own good.
Thus, consistency is out of space.
God, how can we continue after this? After that game. Wow. Yeah, both players could let me know if they're ready. We'll get the next game underway.
Die hard, even more than Bruce Willis.
Okay, we have it ready from both players. So, we will get game 4 underway for Brendan and Mark. Best of luck to both players in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Okay, both players starting game 4 now. It is 2-1 to BV. Mark taking the game, the last game I should say, by quite a small margin, less than a Tetris in it. But impressively, he has hung on. However, it is still match point for Brendan. Mark will need to take the remaining 2 games and get a reverse sweep if he wants a chance of staying in the winner's bracket. We will see what happens in game 4. Okay, neither player with a Tetris as of yet. Brendan currently burning. Mark does score a Tetris, and another one now. 2 Tetrises in quick succession.
After that match, we should award an extra heart to both players.
Indeed. God, that was way too intense. I think you're gonna need a quick breather after that.
Brendan adjusting the current situation.
Yep, set up for the
the 6th.
Yep.
There we go.
Bangs it down. Very nice.
Mark with a traditional right well Tetris. 145 for Mark. Brendan a little bit behind with 109. But he's ready. Mark
Indeed.
with a little bit of a hole, but he's gonna fix it with a red L or a long bar. There we go. Almost open. Mark clean again. Brendan clean and ready. Brendan jumps into 155 and Mark Schnecke und Schnecke with 153. And guess what? They answer with another Tetris.
Yep.
So 176, 179.
It's too close. When will we finally get a reasonable deficit between the 2 players? It's it's becoming unreasonable now. Each match decided by not that many points.
Yeah. But now we see those how close it is. Like now those ramifications of the lack of that S-spin on BB's side, and it gives a little bit of advantage. Not anymore. Brendan scores 2 in a row, gets to 233.
Yeah, Mark is in a burning situation at the moment.
But Mark is probably gonna be there. Not too many smash boys, and it's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Little fortunate.
More miss drops there on Mark's side. Not really getting pieces you can do a lot with. It's going to be quite difficult to burn out of this now, but it is still survivable.
Ay.
However, it's getting increasingly
Ouch.
dicey, and he can't get the T over to the left. Unfortunately, Mark's going to top out at 217,000. So Brendan takes game 4, but not only game 4, the match, and moves on to the winners bracket against Adam. Which will be an extremely hype match between Adam and Brendan. That's the match we all want to see.
Oh, brother. Well, beautiful balance on BV's side. I still feel like Mark was cheated by RNG just a little bit. Because he kept his pace great, and it's just a little bit, one moment, one wrong piece, and yeah, it happens. But great performance by both of you, gentlemen.
Indeed. And so our keynet is set up, so that's going to be the end of the stream here. We will be watching the remaining matches on Classic Tetris PAL.
Right.
Which will be some of the most hype matches yet.
All right.
Yeah,
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you guys. We are going
Thank you for joining us. And a few more whales. Whoop whoop whale.
Aki trying his best. Yeah, we are all going to raid a Classic Tetris PAL, go show them some love, and get ready for some extremely hype matches. Thanks to you guys for being around here. Bye bye for now.
Right.
I can finally take a breather.